Hey guys, this is Sapphire Locs 4. Friends, I'm coming to you with a 2-year lock update. So friends, let me tell you what has been going on. So I am officially 2 years into my lock journey. Hey, didn't think I was going to be able to commit to it this long, but I must say this is the best thing that I have ever decided to do as it relates to my locks. So friends, first of all, let's go ahead and do this 360 really quick. Early on in my lock journey, I call myself making me a little side part and also trying to separate some in the front here so that I can wear them to the side, kind of like this a little bit. But friends, let's do this little 360 really quick. Kind of give you an overview of my parts. Okay, so what has happened? What's been going on with these in this past 2 years? So originally, you know, my hair was itching like crazy during the beginning of my lock journey. And to be honest, the itching has subsided a little bit, however, not completely. So I remember when my lock journey first started, my scalp back in my stress spot back here was itching very bad. I don't know why, but I used to try this sulfur 8 medicated oil, medicated grease. I used it until I discovered this this other spray, which is this one. I discovered the coconut oil, the 10-in-1. This has been a miracle worker for my locks. I find this at TJ Maxx and sometimes Ross for about $4 or $5, and this has been just my go-to spray. This coconut oil spray, typically I would spray it in like right here at the stress spot, right here, and then I would kind of massage it into my scalp. And it helps out a lot. It really does help. This is the only thing that I have found thus far that helps combat the itching. And also I just spray it around my perimeter and I just massage it in, and that helps with keeping the perimeter of my locks moisturized, as well as it also prevents it from being dry. Another thing that I have found, which is quite helpful, is this this keratin. This is also a strengthening leave-in. The reason I decided to use this particular spray is because where my stress spot is at, my hair began to thin. So what I found out is that the locks, my hair actually grows away from my locks. So when I use this to get those hairs that have began to move away from my locks. I use that after I wash and when I shampoo my hair to get those loose hairs intertwined back into my locks and get them growing, and also to strengthen that area, because of course if the hair is growing out of my locks, that means that those locks are beginning to be thin. Let me show you what I mean. This one here, which as you can see, it definitely started off at 2 locks, but because the base here, the hair was growing away from it so much, I had to combine them. And you can pretty much see, just looking at this base here, you can tell that it is still very thin. But I spray it and I keep those hair, and I get the hair and I just kind of twist it back in twist it back in and doing my retwist, I just palm roll it together. So with this particular one, this is probably one that I'm going to go ahead and sew together so that it will just be one, because I don't necessarily care for the two-headed dragons. I don't necessarily care for that look. So I will do it this way, and then I'll sew it together just to make it one. But that is what was going on right around in that stress spot. That seems to be the only place that the hair grows away from my locks. Also, like right around like this area here, I have some loose hairs, and my hair is two different textures. So in the back it's a lot finer, so that grows away. So when I wash and condition my hair, I take all those little loose hairs here and then I put them in to one of the locks, whatever lock is closest to it, and that pretty much happens on each side. Other than that, I also use that spray because I recently dyed my hair. I put a red in it, and it's only been about a month, and that color seems to be fading out, and I'm definitely okay with that because I don't want my I don't know, I know everybody's hair reacts to dye just a little differently, but I wanted that color. I wanted some color for the fall just to give me a more vibrant look with my locks. But if it fades, it fades. I don't really care, and that will probably be the last time that this will be the last time that I dye my locks. I was very hesitant to do so, but I did it. It turned out okay. You know, it just gave me some highlights and streaks, and that's pretty much what I wanted, and that's okay. So when I go back and look at my locks from when I first started, my hair did start maybe about this length. However, so like I remember pulling my hair down, and it probably came to maybe right here or so when I first started. But those locks were very, very thin. Almost gave me the appearance of sister locks. So over the course of the past 2 years, my locks have really begun to thicken out. If I could change anything with the way that I started my locks, I wouldn't have unraveled my twist and started with the 2-strand. I wouldn't have did the twist out. I would have just left those locks and just let my locks form from the original lock format. But when I originally started, I thought my locks were very small and I wanted more. The loctician who started my locks with maybe 80 locks or so, and I just did not think that that was enough. So, as I've said and mentioned on my previous videos, I took those 2 strands apart and I just started them with a twist out. So during the course of the twist out, like in the beginning, of course, what she did was just palm roll them and call those locks to form this beautiful head of locks that you see right now in front of you. So the locks definitely are growing. Like I said, they are certainly thickening up. Right now I probably have about 160 or so locks. I'm not sure. I've never really taken the time to count them. Shampooing my hair. I still use the Tresemme. That's pretty much been the only shampoo that I have used during my lock journey. I use the Tresemme shampoo, and yes, I condition my hair. I like the way my hair feels after I condition it, and I like the way that it looks and behave after I condition it. Normally when I condition it, I just use like a little quarter size, and I just rub through these locks, and I make sure that I shampoo them and get all of the conditioning residue out of my hair. To my knowledge, I do not have any buildup. I don't really use any other products. Typically when I twist my hair, whatever excess water is in my hair, I don't wring it out with the towel. I put the towel on it, but I don't want it to be too dry because I use that excess water to lock up my hair. So I'll put either the castor oil, or I've been using, of course, that coconut oil that I just showed you, and I'll use like the coconut oil spray, and I also use some coconut oil, and I put that in my scalp and I twist my hair Yes, I do use clips when I twist my hair, but by the time I retwist my last one, I normally begin to take all the clips out of my hair because I do not like to sleep with those clips in my head because it hurts. The last time that I retwisted my hair, I actually left the clips in for overnight. It did not bother me so much, but what I did notice with leaving the clips in my locks overnight, that my retwist actually lasted a lot longer. So normally when I retwist my hair and I take the clips right out, my retwist lasts for about maybe a week or so, but I really like that frizzy look. I like the frizzies in my hair. They don't bother me. I like when my hair is not looking all neat and kept 100%. I do like that look because I like for my locks to have the appearance of being thick. Though I have a lot of them, you can see that my locks they're small, and that's the way that they always have been. They are longer, they are thicker than what they started. You can see from the buds that are at the tips of my hair. I do not really know if the rest of my hair is going to get the length of those, well, the width of those buds. Not really sure. It would be nice if it did because I like that length. One thing that I have been doing to combat some of the frizziness, though, is to twist my hair all the way down to the end. So originally I was just retwisting just the perimeter, well, the base of the locks, and I didn't twist all the way down, but I do twist all the way down now, only because you see the hair grows away from my locks. And this is one that you can really tell. This hair that you see here, it's not just a new growth, that's hair that has grown away from the locks that I have had to twist back into my hair. Also in the last 2 years, I began to combine some of these locks, some of the very small ones like what you saw in the back. I sewed them together. I sewed maybe 5 or 6 of my locks together because they were just so thin and the base was a little thicker. And just out of fear of these tiny locks breaking, I just went ahead and got some of that weave and throw and that needle that you do the sew-ins, and I combined those locks. This is one that is very thick at the base and I absolutely love it. I did also start at the beginning of the year with some jewelry, lock jewelry, and that lock jewelry has since fallen out, maybe during the shampoo and conditioning process. So I do try to keep my hair tied down with a satin bonnet. Most nights I do, but I'm not that faithful with it. Like if I just get tired, I just go to sleep on them. And in the morning I get up, I spray my hair with a water and oil mixture that I have. And I will put one, maybe like the coconut oil or so, in my hand and just massage it through my scalp. One thing I don't do is put the oils directly to my scalp because I tried it and it burned my scalp out and caused it to have like some scabs. It was just too much. My scalp is just way too sensitive for that. So for me, it works only when I put the oils directly in the water and just put it in my locks. So I have wondered, by putting the oil on my locks, if my hair have any buildup. Like I said, I don't believe so. I have, over the last 2 years, completed one ACV rinse, and I will probably do another one sometime soon. Like you can tell, my locks are not weighed down. I don't really have to do much as far as the movement, and I think that is a sign that they're not heavy and just full of product. I do not use any creams, don't use any gels or anything like that in my hair. I don't, not even when I'm twisting. The only thing I use is that water and some of the oil. And that's pretty much what's been going on. I'm super excited, like I said, that I kept with the commitment to keep my hair locked. I cannot wait to see what my locks look like 1 year from now. I'm curious to know if they're going to thicken up a little bit. I'm definitely curious to know if they are going to grow, which I believe that they will. I can't wait to see the color, this reddish color that I have on my locks, if it's going to be on the tips or if it's just going to completely fade away. I'm excited to know what not just 1 year is going to bring, but you know, in the next few months. I'm really excited to know that. As for styling my hair, I really don't style my hair at all. I started putting it up in a ponytail like this, and this is pretty much the only style that I know how to do. Maybe if I went to a loctician still, I'm positive that she will be able to style my hair and keep it up, you know, have my locks looking very pretty for me. But because I have chosen to do my own locks for several reasons, I just do the only thing that I know how. Don't necessarily like the bobby pins. I do not necessarily care for a bunch of rubber bands in my hair. So I just can do what I know how to do. Again, this is my locks, another 360. And this is it, friends. Hopefully I didn't leave out anything. Thank you so much for rocking with me in my tiny lock journey for the last 2 years. Friends, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And also, friends, if are any of my viewers who have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and so that you won't miss any of my uploads. Though I don't upload on a regular basis, I think I'm going to start doing it, because whether or not there's much change, maybe you can see some change or the things that I have been going through with my lock journey, maybe they will be of some assistance to you in your beautiful lock journey. However, friends, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will speak with you soon. Bye for now.